That brings us to the following day. Hey, we're back at the beach. Nice. Perfect. Kaguya and I have come to Rokube Beach, just the two of us. Did we know the name of the beach before? I don't think we did we? We might have. Huh. What? Oh. I was about to say, why aren't you in your swimsuit? But we just came to seal up gates. Alright, cool. We did so in order to erase the vestiges of the gate used when the assassin came here, and the one used in sending him back. It wasn't something we could leave alone, and yet it also wasn't something that took all that much time. Which means we've already finished our business here, so... Well, yeah. Alright. Good job. Don't sweat it. I was kinda, honored that you asked. I mean, you heard what I always said? She wanted me with you as much as possible. Yep, that she did. How about that weather? I'm still finding it hard to look her in the eyes. In fact, I'm so hyper-focused on everything that I'm doing. That I can tell how awkwardly I'm coming across. Can you blame me? Last time we had everyone with us. But now we're alone. What's more, it's, well, you know, yeah. As soon as I heard we'd be coming to the beach, my mind started racing, and I might have, made some preparations. Are we wearing our trunks underneath? I'm hopeless. That's the whole reason I'm acting so awkward. It's not like I can casually bring it up. I don't want her to think that I planned this from the start. But if I'm the only one who did, I'll look like such a fool. Hello? Yes? Are you wearing your swimsuit underneath too? What is it? Oh. Yes, Kaguya. Oh, you don't say. No, I mean, you never know. Well, truth is, I, also brought my swimsuit, just on the off chance. Kaguya stiffens up, the breath catching in her throat. Her reaction immediately sends my mind into overdrive. Silence descends as we stand there, unable to look at the other. However, we both brought our swimsuits, which means there's no way we're going straight home, right? Yes? Why not have some fun while we're here, and since we both brought our swimsuits? If we're so bored to go straight home, we may as well make the most of it. Perfect, let's do it. Yeah, couldn't I put it better myself? I'm pretty sure she's acting just as artfully as I am. But either way, we managed to come to an agreement. We split up to go to our respective changing rooms. Naturally, I finished changing first, leaving me to wait anxiously for Kaguya. The very moment I hear her voice behind me, I spin around. I can't believe I was struggling to look at her mere moments ago. It's gonna pin down again. The shock of a lifetime makes the breath catch my throat. In fact, I think I've stopped breathing altogether. I've seen her in this before. So I guess it's because I'm aware of how I feel about her now. We can't virgin kill her. She could kill even the most seasoned playboy with looks like those. I mentally tremble from her overwhelming beauty. The swimsuit is still far less revealing than the clothes she wears from her homeworld, so why do I find it so captivating? Is it because it's one continuous item clinging tightly to her frame, highlighting all the lines and curves of her body? Maybe it's because it makes it apparent how soft she is. The softest I've already felt pressed up all against me. Wait, Oh man, the game freaked out. Okay, now we're good. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Only now do I realize. My comment on her overwhelming captivating swimsuit must have come across the last time we were here. To be honest, for you, I like looking at you in your other outfit more. Oh yeah, we did say that, huh? That was damn insulting. I mean, I know what I was thinking. Those clothes give me a real great view of her plunging cleavage, and all the glimpses of her skin were brilliant. I still feel that way. That's beside the point. Kaguya turns out the only attractive thing about her. I need to look at the bigger picture. As much as I wish I could slap my past self in the face, now it's the perfect time to make up for it. I'm sorry.
Riku.
I'd like to withdraw my previous statement. I was too focused on just one thing. Trying to see the forest for the trees? I told you that I liked how much skin I could see in the view of your deep cleavage. No, but we were thinking it. But now I can confidently state that everything about your swimsuit has me captivated. Proves not the only appeal of a girl like you. It never was. I find everything about you attractive, Kaguya. Your swimsuit makes it even more apparent. You look dazzling. The only proper manner is to compliment a girl. I know that. So I'm sorry for what I did. You look amazing in that swimsuit. More attractive than ever. I sort of lost control there, but at least I managed to get it all out there. My cheeks are burning hot. It must be bright red. I think we did well. Part of me feels like I might have gone too far. Perhaps I said things I should have kept to myself. No, I think she liked it. And she creeped out. Huh? Kaguya? He immediately starts giggling, which leaves me at a loss.
ありがとう。そんなに真っ赤になって一生懸命褒めてくれて。
She liked it? Yeah, of course. I knew she liked it.
こちらこそごめんなさい。遅ればせながらだけど。
What?
あなたの水着姿もとても魅力的よ。
Oh, well, thank you, you know. Kaguya.
スマートなのにしっかり筋肉がついていて、少年のような可愛らしさと男らしさを感じて、本当にあなたの魅力が溢れってこれでは体型を褒めているだけだわ。
Hey, nice.
水着姿を褒めるのは難しいものなのね。頑張って褒めてくれて改めてありがとう、リク。
Well, I mean, for guys, it's just a trunk, so, you know. Oh, you too. Crap, I'm over the moon. My heart is pounding like a drum. Somehow I know that she's not just being nice. She said all that because she truly means it. Who knew how unbearably happy it would make me to get complimented on my physical appearance by a girl I like? Does that mean Kaguya's been feeling the same way I am?
ところで、ねえ。
She peers at me for upturned eyes, smiling happily. I could tell she's been a little nervous as we met up today, but it would seem she's back on form now.
前の海水浴ではあなたに周囲の視線から守ってもらったわよね。
Oh yeah, sure. Personally, I felt like Kaguya was just having fun teasing me by walking arm in arm with me, but I digress. We got all the people trying to hit on her to leave us alone, so results-wise at least, she's not wrong. Naturally, Kaguya's already getting looks from all directions. Hey, back up. Back up, people. I'm watching you. Sure, I can handle that. You won't be getting hit on today, either.
ありがとう。それも頼みたかったんだけど。
Right, I got powers now. I can jam your magic. But... there's more?
前は大勢で、今日はあなたと二人っきりでしょ？
Uh-huh.
だから、あなたにしか頼めないの。
Okay. Ask what?
これ。
Kaguya produces a bottle of something from a bag and holds it out to me. The moment I realize what's going on, my heart starts to race. Is she really asking me to... This is suntan lotion, right?
ええ。前は日焼け止めを塗ってもらったけど、今日はせっかくだから少し肌を焼いてみたくて。スネーウ国は山国で日差しも強くないから日焼けしたくてもできないし。
Right, so,
私一人では全身に塗りきれなかったの。だからね、残りをあなたにしてほしいの。お願い。
I see. Oh, I know. I said it back then. I thought it was gonna happen then in the camera, but I was expecting, the sun lotion kind of, the sun lotion kind of scene going on here. So, I'm surprised it took this long. This is the moment I've been waiting for, but the way she asked hits me even harder than I was imagining. I was always going to say yes, but I found myself nodding before I even know what's happening. With great haste, take the sheet we got from the cabana to somewhere more secluded, throw it down, and set up a parasol. I gesture for Kaguya to take a seat. She nods, kneels down, and displays her back to me. Oh, what the? Kaguya?
ではよろしくね
Kaguya? Right up into your top, Kaguya. Fuck. She lowers the swimsuit to her waist and pulls the long hair over her shoulder, now while covering her breast. Then she looks over and smiles at me. Right. It takes everything I have to grin out that response. It's as far as sexiness as I could have imagined or anticipated. That goes not just for the glimpses of side boob, but also her inviting gaze. Her seductively tight hips and her plump ass and thighs. But it's her exposed back that captivates me most of all. Is she sure about this? She really wants me to spread lotion over her back? Just the thought of touching her is making me giddy. My hands will be sliding all over her, smearing a slippery liquid. This is real pervy, isn't it? Like basically as close to sex as we could get without actually doing it. Riku, shush. My mind races with such thoughts completely distracting me from the task at hand. I'm so busy trying to quieten the intense arousal that I haven't even managed to open the bottle of lotion yet.
Riku?
Don't worry about it.
この状態で放置されていると恥ずかしいわ
Sorry, I was thinking.
早くして
Right. She mercilessly, in my opinion, takes on a seductive tone when urging me to start. I hurriedly nod and pop open the bottle. Then I squirt a bunch onto my hands, rub them together, and lean in toward her back. Damn it, my hands are shaking.
ほら早く
Don't rush me. Alright, Kaguya. I grit my teeth to try and stop the trembling before sliding my hands over her back with resolve. Squelch, squelch. Why is this making my hands feel so good? My slippery hands feel like they're melting as I follow the curves of her dainty white skin. Heavy placed the oil spread so as to glisten, further seducing my gaze. I find my hands faltering to try to run them over her.
もう少し強くしてもいいのよ隅々までお願いね
Okay. Meanwhile, Kaguya is as composed as ever. She only urged me with the aura of an older woman, with no hint of shame to be seen. Pushes me to the brink once more. I'll shift for a sec. Sorry, cough. Every nook and cranny of your back, right?
あら背中以外も塗りたいの
Of course not.
なんだ残念
That's for later, alright? He's clearly having a fun teasing me again. But it doesn't feel bad in the slightest. I'm so far head over heels for this girl. How much easier it would be if my hands could tell how I feel. I sink in a corner of my mind as my fingers continue to trace the bumps of her back, smearing the lotion in. At which point her back squirms ever so slightly, but ever so seductively. Instinctively, I desire to see more, and so I repeat what I did. It's fine, she's doing yoga. Kaguya? Start squirming more and more, so I stop for a moment and raise my head.
なんでもないわちょっとくすぐったかっただけ
She says nonchalantly.
気にしないで続けて背筋ばかりじゃなくて脇腹の方まで
Alright. Is that gonna tickle even more?
くすぐったがってほしいの
I plead the fifth? Of course not.
だったら塗るのに集中してもらえると嬉しいわ多少体をくねってしまうかもしれないけどさっきも言った通り気にせずに
Fair. Might be in the shade of the parasol, but I should still aim to get this done as soon as possible. It's not completely hiding from UV rays. Worst case, she might end up with a horribly uneven tan. That'd be funny. Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
お願い
Admittedly, I was a little spaced out and not fully concentrating. I pulled myself together while reapplying some lotion to my hands. Again, it's fine. Yoga. Okay, all good. Rub my hands over her shoulder blades before following her seductive curves down to her waist. I arrive at the plump bulge that announces the start of her ass, where I contentiously rub my hands. Or conscientiously, my bad. The more I go, the more Kaguya squirms and twists. The glistening back wiggles in a way it's not simply erotic, but tempting as well. It's even more reason for me to focus, to quieten the arousal. I grit my teeth so hard you can probably hear them, endeavoring to separate my mind from the sensations as I continue. Why are you giggling? You have a good amount of sides. Crouch. Huh? He twitches as if He twitches as if attempting to flee while stifling whatever sound was about to come out of her mouth. Naturally, I stop and raise my head again. She was so composed a moment ago, but now she's biting her lip to stop herself from making a sound. Kaguya says, I told you to ignore me and keep going, didn't I? But... He says it'll be torture if you stop now. Squelch, squelch, squelch. He trembles and squirms. It's so sexy I find myself gulping. Her crotch is just as alluring as her boobs. Don't make her look away when she's squirming like that. But no matter how alluring it is, I must control myself. Kaguya says, yes, keep going. I raise my head again to see her smiling seductively at me, her composure regained. Gritting my teeth, I nod and resume smearing lotion down her sides, just as she asked me to. When I do so, she moans and squirms, squishing her plump curves out of shape. It's so extreme that I wonder if she's not being tickled, but simply doing this to seduce me. That'll be torture if I stop now, which makes it sound like I'd be blueballing her. Does this mean it feels so good she doesn't want me to stop? Or was she talking about me? Perhaps she doesn't want me to stop because she's enjoying watching me resist. Maybe she wants to see me hold out all the way to the end. Either way, I'm so turned on I feel dizzy. My hands speed up, getting more enthusiastic and forceful with the task at hand. Trace my hands repeatedly over the seductive curves that lead from her side to her hips. And then go back across her squirming back, making sure the lotion is spread evenly all over. All the while keeping the arousal of the sights and sensations locked deep inside me. I'm done. By the time I finally finish smearing lotion all over her, my shoulders are heaving with every breath I take. Kaguya giggles at me while continuing to scorn for some reason. Stop it. He's all right for me. I see. With another giant seductive twist of her hips, she shuts her eyes to take in everything she's feeling. Hooded light is written all over her body, which seems to be doing everything it can to tempt me. That proves to be a problem. All of a sudden, her arm slips right off of her chest. I kind of expected this, to be honest. Perhaps some of the lotion dribbled down onto it. Either way, there was long as her bulging boobs were now jiggled free of her arms. It goes not just to her rolla, but the entirety of those bright pink nipples. Despite the shock of it all, you wouldn't be surprised to know I end up oogling my hand. Oogling hard, my eyes rooted to the spot. Sorry. Once I realize what I'm doing, I'm overwhelmed with guilt and immediately start to apologize. But in the middle of doing so...
Riku.
Kaguya says, Riku? He gives me a look that cuts me right off. And she asks a question that to her must have been more pressing than trying to hide her breasts. Kaguya says, if you're able to get an erection, would this have done the trick? She looks over to me with a mischievous smile. Of course it would have. The blood rushes to my head, leading me to shouting out the answer. But I don't stop there. I've gone further than that, I would have just gone straight for it. Forget it. I never said anything. I made this spin away, unable to look her in the eyes. I was about to blurt out the worst thing ever. Thank goodness I caught myself in time to jam my mouth shut. Just smart enough to have worked out what I was about to say. The cold sweat breaks out all over me. I doubt she's about to apologize for teasing me too much. She might be very tolerant, but telling her I was about to launch myself at her was clearly a step too far. So I'm sure she's angry. The question is whether she'll tell me off, be exasperated, or straight out be disgusted. I'm sure she's fine, because it's Kaguya. Clutch my eyes shut in embarrassment. This might just be how my first love comes to an end, bro. Probably allow myself to get carried away because of how accepting Kaguya always is. Did Riku just call me out? That's what led me to blurting that out. But there's no taking back those words now. I'm just gonna have to take Kaguya's response like a man. Huh? I find it strange that no words of anger or disgust have been flung my way. In fact, Kaguya still hasn't said a single word. I look back at her, desperate to know what's going on. Hello. Only to have my breath taken away. Kaguya's gone bright red, and she's curled herself up slightly and is staring down at the ground. I'm about to ask what's wrong when... Kaguya says I'm not going to forget about it. He whispers faintly. The long downcast eyelashes tremble in embarrassment. Kaguya says, how could I ever forget? There's no longer a trace of composure in her voice or expression. All the maturity I've come to expect from her has vanished. It's almost as if Kaguya... said because... it's just a girl right now. He continues to whisper. Oh, sorry, last line she said, it means you want me as a woman. And here she says, but you don't want to force me into doing anything I don't want to. Kaguya says, which means that you... She says, you care about me a great deal, don't you? She finally, timidly, turns her eyes toward me. She's embarrassed and confused. Her eyes sway as if she doesn't know what's going on. She said, I'm happy, but more than that, I'm embarrassed. Hopelessly so. Kaguya said, I'm so embarrassed that I can't have my breast. I can't bring myself to. She said, there's this sound, one I've never heard before, ringing continuously in my chest. She said, I don't understand what's happening to me. Tell me, Riku, what's going on? The breath has been caught in my throat this entire time. My heart is pounding like a jackhammer, stopping me from breathing. This means that she... I have her answer. She also... The moment I realize it, there's no stopping me. For the first time in my life, I found myself needing to work up the courage to get it all out there. Is it time? Is it time? I'm sorry. Said, huh? I can't forget about it either. I can never forget hearing those words from the girl I like. Oh, hey! We said it. Kaguya says, huh? What? Riku? Kaguya said, the girl you... Huh? You mean... Yeah. I've only got eyes for you now, Kaguya. It's been that way for a while, actually. I could just never say it. I want you, Kaguya. All of you. Your heart, body, and soul. That's how much I like you. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. Listen to me, Kaguya.
Hi.
You said okay. I really like you, Kaguya. May I have the honor of being your boyfriend? Oh, there it is. Kaguya trembles. I can see a light glowing inside her wide-open eyes. She breathes a heated sigh before smiling gently at me.
これは恋なのね。
Kaguya said, "So this is love."
私はあなたに恋をしていたのね。
I've fallen in love with you, she said. There's delight in her voice, but reassurance too. She's finally figured out what that ring in her chest is.
あなたとあなたも一緒だったのね。
She said, "And you feel the same about me?" Yeah, I think.
なんて嬉しい。いつの間にかつながれていたのね。私たち。
So on last line she said, "I'm so happy." And this line she says, "We've ended up having a connection of our own." Aw. You were pretty insistent about making one, to be fair.
あなたがそんな私を受け入れてくれたからよ。
Kaguya said, "And you accepted me doing so." She looks away for a moment, pursing her lips together. It seems longing in a way, but it's her way of gathering her resolve. Her instincts are guiding her expression. Before long, her lips slowly part.
お受けします。いえ、私からもお願いいたします。どうか私の恋人になってください。
Wait, sorry, helmet.
バックログ画面だ。
Kaguya said, "I will, in fact. I want to ask you the same." Then she said, "Can you find it within yourself to go out with me?" He says, with a smile brimming with the elegance and courtesy of a princess. I feel like our inexperience and awkwardness led to us doing things in an awfully roundabout manner. But honestly, none of that matters anymore. And now that she's my girlfriend, I think we both know how special we are to each other. Aww. Oh, we got a confession scene. I wish it wasn't during the
天使創造リブート。
during the sun lotion scene, because you know her stuff was showing and I have to cover that. So now I have to interject in between it to say what she says. I wish I'd have to interrupt them basically. So, you know. So that was sweet. So I'm not going out and all.
え、
It's the day after we asked each other out. Yesterday, we both were so overcome with emotion. But after Kaguya fixed up her swimsuit, we spent most of our time just sitting beside each other, barely talking. Occasionally, we'd exchange glances and share a giggle. That was all it took for us to feel satisfied. But after sleeping on it, I realized the problem with that. So I contacted Kaguya and asked her to come to the park to talk about it.
まずあなたはどうしたいの？
Because I figured we should sit down and talk about it.
いきなり襲うのではないのね。
No, I am a gentleman, thank you very much. I physically couldn't do that and you know it, so don't even say it. That too.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sensitive,
あなた
alright?
に呼び出してもらえただけでドキドキしてしまってつい。
Aw. I feel the same. My heart started pounding the moment I saw you.
今の言葉でさらにドキドキさせられてしまったわ。
Smooth as butter. This is like yesterday all over again.
そうね。これだけでもなんだか胸が嬉しさに満たされるけど、あなたの話を聞いたらもっと満たされそうだわ。
You know, I try. Our conversation was heading off track, but Kaguya nudged it back in the right direction for me. This is one of the great things about talking with girls. And now I'm dating one, I've been made to feel it all the more. Almost as if I'm falling for her all over again.
それでどんな話かしら。
It's, like a declaration of intent, kind of. Maybe more of a proposal. First, I want you to know how serious I am about going out with you, Kaguya.
しっかり考えてくれたのね。
Because of how much I care about you, yeah.
ええ、もう今の段階でもすごく感じるわ。私を大事に思ってくれているから。
Even the way she tries to draw more information out of me feels great. It reminds me of how smart she is, lets me know how intently she's listening to my every word. There's only one word to sum up all the emotions filling my chest, and that's love. I really do love everything about this girl. And now that I've reminded myself of that. Right, so I want to take this step by step.
一つずつ丁寧にしっかり積み重ねていきたいということね。
Yep, baby steps. Yeah, and there are a few reasons for that. Like I said earlier, it's mostly because I care about you and I want this relationship to work out.
ええ、こうして話してくれていることもその一環ね。
Obviously, there's the fact that you're a princess. We're not getting away from that no matter what.
あら、そうかしら。
Reincarnation of Diablo or not, I'm just your average guy. So I think it's important to build our relationship up. Basically, what I mean is, I want to show everyone that I am a suitable boyfriend for you. And then there's, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't be coming out and saying this to your face. You're just so attractive, Kaguya. If I don't focus on taking this step by step, I might, you know, like... oh no.
最後まで聞かせて。
Yes. I might lose control and skip a bunch of steps, maybe. Oh no.
耳まで真っ赤よ。
I'm fully aware of how embarrassing that was. So, anyway, that's what I think. What about you, Kaguya?
全面的に賛同するわ。
She answers without a moment's hesitation. Her adorable flushed cheeks and cute smile make my heart skip a beat.
もちろん私にも思うところはあるわ。完全にあなたの考えと同じというわけではない。だけど私に対してひたすら誠実であろうとしてくれている恋人に。
Brings a hand up to her voluptuous chest.
ここがキューンとしてしまったんだもの。もう女としては喜んで全面賛成の意を表するしかないでしょ。
I appreciate that, but like, if you do think differently, maybe we should talk about it so we can work something out. I'm not insisting on getting everything my way.
ありがとう。だけどね、私の思うところなんて結局は些細な話なの。そういう風に考えてくれるリクが可愛いって感じてしまうのにはかなわないんだもの。
Kaguya. I guess that means that she likes me so much she's willing to go along with all my ideas. Okay then, we'll do that. Thanks.
私が可愛いと言ってももう微妙な顔にはならないのね。
Yep, we've accepted at this point. Oh yeah, well you know how it is. It's true that I never considered it to be my favorite compliment, that's for sure. But now I'm genuinely happy to hear it. Because I know that she likes me and my supposedly adorable side is included in that. It tells me that this isn't just a physical attraction for either of us. To sum it up, it's because I like you.
ねえ、もう一つ聞いてもいいかしら。
Oh, it depends. Go ahead.
あなたはいつどうやって私を好きになってくれたの？
She smiles, her up to her eyes sparkling. You're really asking that?
聞くわ。ぜひ聞きたいわ。
Oh.
あなたが私のどこにどうやって惚れてくれたのか分かれば今後のお付き合いもしやすくなるし。
Are you sure? In what way?
自分に自信とさらなる確信が持てるということ。
Really, I thought you already had that to begin with. Ah, okay, yeah, I get it. Knowing why someone fell for you certainly would give you more confidence. It should make you feel more comfortable as someone's partner. I'll tell you if you tell me.
私はあなたに助けてもらえた時がきっかけよ。
Alright, nice. You didn't even hesitate.
あなたはあの魔法を使えたのは私を助けなきゃって必死だっただけと言ってくれたわ。
Yeah. It's only now that she's bringing it back up that I start feeling awfully embarrassed by it.
その言葉で感じたの。あなたはそこまで私を大切な存在だと思ってくれているのねって。
Oh. Kaguya speaks in a spellbound manner as if she's recounting some beautiful dream.
感じたら自分の中で生まれて初めて聞く音が鳴ったの。
town you were telling me about yesterday?
ええ、最初になった時はそれが何なのかわからなかったけど、あなたが昨日教えてくれた、悟らせてくれた。これは私にあなたへの恋が灯り燃え始めた音だったんだわって。
I see. Kaguya.
あなたとのつながりが欲しくて、いろいろ私も夢中になってしてしまったわよね。前も言った通り、最初は魔王への興味や憧れだった。でも魔王とあなたは別人だと分かるほどに、あなたの力になりたいと思うようになって、秘密の特訓を重ねているうちに、あなたの反応が可愛くて好ましくて仕方なくなっていって。
You were really going on defensive by the end of it.
だって私だからこんな反応してくれているのよねと思ってしまうでしょ。そうなのよねってもっと確かめたくもなるわ。身勝手にも。
Ah, I see. That means that, in a certain sense, Kaguya was already taken with me back then. Reminiscing about how you felt for someone really is nice. Just listening to her side of the story is causing all these thoughts to race through my head. Makes me feel a little awkward, but more than that, delighted.
身勝手よ。そのせいであなたを前世返りさせてしまったんだもの。
No, it's fine, I don't mind.
でもね、思い返せばその時が恋の発端というか、
Oh.
あなたを本当の意味で意識し始めたきっかけだった気がするわ。
I see. Why is that?
あの時のあなた、 魔王の姿で勃起していたのよ。
Noted. What? I was so focused on trying to stop myself, I didn't even realize.
そして前世返りしてすぐに私を襲おうとした。
Yeah, about that. I really was frantically trying to piece my mind back together to stop myself.
私は性的な意味であなたに欲してもらえていたんだと強烈に思ったわ。いえ、男性機能が戻ったら真っ先に私をと求めてくれていたんだわ。待て。どうあれ私はそう思ってしまったの。すっごくドキドキしてしまったの。
Having my heart cockshoved in her face made her excited. I mean, that's super slow. Oh no, not at that step yet. Just means she's into me. Yeah, that's all. Stick it back now.
だからその後ノアにたしなめられて、もう二人だけで特訓できなくなったのが切なくて、せっかく結ばれ始めた縁が断ち切られたかのように思えて、だからあなたが訪ねてきてくれた時は本当に嬉しかったわ。話の流れで自然とあなたに好意を抱いていると言ってしまったくらいに。
Oh yeah, that you did. Now that I talk about it, it feels like our relationship is the natural conclusion of all the events leading up to it. I wonder, is reminiscing like this a kind of emotional makeout session? An emotional makeout session, huh? All she's doing is telling me how she felt for me, but she's blushing red and her eyes are clouding over. Feels like we're using words to rub the most sensitive parts of our souls together. Bro, what? So now it's my turn. That was the exact moment I realized I liked you, Kaguya.
そうだったの？
Up until that point, I sort of wondered if it wasn't just me being horny.
ちょっと待って。その前から最初から聞かせてお願い。
No, I don't wanna. Alright, let's see. Now it's my turn to share. Kaguya shows surprise and understanding as I talk about how my emotions change. Occasionally, she blushes or giggles along with me. Though her reactions make me feel a little awkward, they also make me happier. And so I get more and more passionate about telling my tale. Why are you laughing? By the time I finished, she's pressed up against me, squirming about. Oh, okay, I see.
あなたも私も本当に初めての恋なのね。振り返るとお互い不器用にも程があるわ。
True. I think that's why I was actually able to ask you out. I never told anyone I liked them before.
それは私も一緒よ。あなただから今こうして寄り添える仲になれたの。
Guess we're even then.
そうね。どちらが優位というわけではないのもなんだかすごく嬉しい。
Yeah, that's good. Everything she says is true. It comes down to all the time we spent together. If it weren't for everything we've been through, I would have found her unapproachable. Especially considering she's a princess of all things.
なに？
Oh, just how much I like you, Kaguya.
私も何度言っても言われても胸がときめくものなのね。
At this point, we've just started flirting, having gone completely off topic.
そんな交際を始めた私たちが最初に踏むべき段階は何なんでしょうね。
The Kaguya brings us back on track once more. I really do love this girl. Good question. Obviously spending time alone together is important, but...
二人っきりのことではないこと。となると、やっぱり関係各位へのご報告かしら。
Oh yeah, huh? That's probably a good idea. Because of Kaguya's position, my circumstances, and everything that's happened so far. Honestly, I'm not super keen on the idea.
リク？
Yes? Oh no, it's nothing. I can't allow myself to get cold feet here. No cow could have hoped to build a proper relationship with Kaguya after all. But to me, she's worth the effort it'll take. Alright, we're doing this. Better to strike while the iron's hot. Mind made up and take out my phone. So, I have an announcement, everybody?
ではみんな急遽集まってもらったのは
Are we eating burgers again, at least? Actually, Kaguya, would you mind if I took it from here?
そうよね。男性としては気が利かなくてごめんなさい。
Thank you, Kaguya. I should have told you beforehand, but I appreciate that you were going to do it.
私も言ってもらえて嬉しかったわ。育ちのせいでどうしても自分が前に出る癖が私にはあるから、今後も今みたいに教えてね。
Oh, sure thing.
頼もしい。
いや、急に呼ばれて訳も分からずイチャついてるのを見せられても困る。
I mean, not exactly. Oh, whoops, my bad.
まあおかげで用事はだいたい察しがついたけど。
Yep, well now we ruined it, so.
すごいね、くるみ。僕は未だにさっぱりなんだが。
I'm sure a little exchange made it obvious unless you know it. But that's not good enough. I still need to give them the explanation they deserve. Kaguya and I want to inform you all that we started dating as of yesterday. I say firmly with a deep bow.
きちんとしたお付き合いを始めるにあたっては、まずは関係各位にご報告が必要。二人で話し合った結論です。そういう次第で何卒よろしくお願いいたします。
Kaguya throws in an addendum, then follows my lead and bows. We both raise our heads. Are you surprised we took care of it so quickly? Why are you backing away?
いや、これは引いてんじゃなくてね。
Why are you lying to me, huh?
いや、もともと怪しいと思ってたしほぼ決定的って気がしてたけどさ。
I see.
まさかこんな風にくっついて即日にはっきり公表されるとは思ってなかったというか。
Why, you jealous? You jealous, Samane?
しかも一昨日ああだったのが今日はこれだもんね。早っってなるよね。
Yes, I put sun lotion on her, alright? It's fine. It would seem they're not creeped out or anything, was simply overwhelmed.
とにかく ご丁寧にありがとうございます。
まあこそこそされるよりはいいか。ってわけで了解。お幸せに。よかったね。おめでとう。
Why are these phrased as questions, Amane? What the heck? Why were those questions?
仕方ないじゃん。こういうケースに的確な言葉がよくわかんないんだもん。
Okay, could have just said it regularly.
おみーに彼女ができるなんて未来永劫ありえんって正直思ってたし。
Mean? You literally just said you assumed something was going on.
そうなんだけどね。でもおみーへの信頼感の方がなんだかんだで勝ってたみたいな。
Don't you BS me, woman. You trusted my ability to be single my whole life.
あ、私は普通におめでとうだし、頑張ってって感じだよ。
Thank you, Kurumi. Oh, thanks, Kuripari-san.
あれだけの爆乳美女は激レアだから、ほんと頑張んなきゃだよね、谷風くん。
Don't worry, I'm ready to put in the work. Am I the only one who thinks Kuripari was talking about a different kind of work there? Maybe. Though if I bring that up, she's probably going to say something crazy again, so I better not. Have you still not realized? You're awfully quiet there, Noah. You were listening to us, right?
聞いていたとも。しっかり咀嚼して理解に努めていた。つまり二人は。
Was it really that difficult to understand what we were?
同人誌みたいなことをする仲になったんだ。
Not yet. That's for later, darn it. Not there yet.
登録したぞ。
That's what you were thinking about? No, we're not. Though actually, we got pretty close with the Sun Ocean thing, so you know.
でも恋人同士ならセクチはするんだろ。同人誌みたいに。
I was curious for them to know what kind of dojos you're reading. No, we're not, so settle down. I kind of have issues getting it up at the moment. Darn it, Pinkus. No one really struggles when it comes to these kinds of conversations. So in a certain sense, I think she might actually be the most prepared. Lol. In any case, we now have the 3 different reactions from 3 different people. I was wondering. Which brings us to the biggest problem. Kaguya told me that she was so spaced out when she got home yesterday she forgot to inform Ori. Well, which would mean that right now was the first time she heard anything about it. Remember, you trust us, remember? Remember, I promised I was serious, okay? She's been extremely quiet this whole time. Honestly, it's terrifying. Ori?
セックス、成功、まぐわい、交尾、性欲解消。
I promise we'll use protection, just like we did in your router, right? It's all good.
谷風さんがそういうお相手を欲してらっしゃるなら、どうかこの私で我慢していただきたい。
'Cause I did that already. She never changes. Just like Noah, she's forgotten all about my erectile dysfunction, somehow makes this even worse.
もちろん、姫様には遠く及びませんが、私も周囲の度量から男好きする体だと。
Hey, there it is again.
おりえ
Well, she immediately dives into her trademark gag, now suddenly abbreviated, only to hold her tongue when Kaguya speaks up. Kaguya takes a calm yet commanding approach as she explains the situation to her attendant.
私たちはお互い思い合っているからこそこういう関係になろうと言い交わしたの。彼のすべては私のもの、私のすべては彼のもの。心も体もよ。それが私たちの望み。姫様。だからこそ織江にもきちんと報告したの。なぜなのか分かってくれるわよね。
Ori hangs her head, hesitating. But soon enough, her head shoots back up, her expression far more composed.
衝動的ではなく、よくお考えになっての結論なら承知いたしましたとしか申し上げられません。
Thank you, Ori. I appreciate it.
織江、いろいろと思うところはありますが、姫様が初めて心より望まれたことをどうして私が否定できましょうか。
It would seem she's decided to be accepting.
だからこそ姫様、お立場に絡む面倒なもろもろは全てこの私にお任せください。姫様はどうかこれまでと同じくご自身の思いのままにお進みください。わかったわ。これからもよろしくね、織江。はい、姫様。
Oh, Ori. Ori's unwilling to just accept the situation. She's shown that out of respect for her master, she's willing to tackle any issues that occur. It's obvious how important Kaguya is to Ori, so it's cause for me too. I want to promise you too, Ori.
はい。いえ、先ほどは失礼なことを申し上げました。お詫びいたします。
No, it's okay, I get it. You're just looking out for her, I understand. You don't need to apologize. You're only trying to act in Kaguya's best interest. This is why I feel the need to say this to you. I swear that I'll care for Kaguya even more than you do. Oh. That's really smooth. I'm honored to have a girl as amazing as will fall in love with me, so I swear I'll love her with my whole heart and nothing less. Yeah, I was impressed too. That statement ends up moving everyone, not just Ori. I feel embarrassed enough about them reacting, but I can hardly complain about it now. Why is the music fading away? Oh, why'd the music stop? As for Ori, she currently has the most stern expression on her face. Have I not earned your trust enough?
いえ、谷風さんは誓いとおっしゃいました。でしたら疑うわけには参りません。お願いいたします。どうか姫様のお望みを叶えて差し上げてください。
I will. That gives me the most courteous bow possible. But that's not all.
私にとってはもはやあなた様もお支えするお方です。筋はすべてお任せください。
Oh, sweet. Thank you. The only thing I can do in response is to give her the politest bow I can manage. But when I raise my head...
ただし、もし仮に先ほどのお言葉に偽りがあれば、その時は容赦しませんので。
Completely understandable. Don't worry, I'm telling the truth. I end up standing with my back dead straight. Everyone else starts giggling. Stop laughing at me. Stop it.
私も精一杯に愛し抜くし、リクの望みを叶えていくわね。
People giggling at me. Until Kaguya speaks up with a beaming smile across her face. Nice. Woo! I decided to put my mug down, having just finished the tea Ori made for me. We ended up having a little celebration after we made a report. The rest of the gang just left a few moments ago.
気疲れした？リク？
They just kept bombarding me with questions, and only me for some reason. But oh my gosh. No one on Ankori Bar wanted to know everything about how we started dating, but it didn't pose a single question to Kaguya. See how it is. It's exhausting being forced to divulge one secret after another, and I mean that in several ways. The face is done. I give my cheeks a hard rub to try and hide the fact that I'm still blushing.
反応が可愛いから、みんなもリクから話を聞きたがったのかもしれないわね。
I think we need to enact a no bully Riku policy at this point, alright? Not sure how I feel about other girls finding me adorable.
じゃあ、私はずっと可愛いあなたを楽しませてもらっていた。ではダメ？
Nah, you can get away with it.
もう、私の恋人はどこまで可愛いの？
Flippin' A, darn it. She smiles, unable to hide her happiness. Personally, I think she's far cuter than I am. Makes me want to jump up and start kissing her, but I can't do that right after declaring that we take things step by step, so I resist. Like I'm kissing. I can make up for everything I've held back once we get to that stage anyway. Now I'm eagerly awaiting that day to come, but I digress.
今度は男らしい顔だわ。何かしら？
Pure and innocent thoughts. We've gotten through telling everyone, yeah? So I was thinking about the next step, though.
え？
Oh.
まだ住んでないでしょ？
What do you mean? You mean my parents? Wait, who else are we supposed to tell?
ある意味で一番大事な関係者が残っているじゃない。
You mean your parents?
ご両親へのご報告とご挨拶もちゃんとするべきだわ。
Oh, okay. Whew. I was worried for a minute. What? You want to meet my mom and dad? They're the most important people? I mean, yeah. Yeah, for her, yeah. Meeting the parents, yeah. Makes complete sense.
天使創造リブート。
Thank you, Kurumi. I mean, darn it! She was in the sleigh out. Thank
お
you.
初にお目にかかります。
Kaguya.
星川かぐやと申します。
I'm so sorry. But later. Thank you, Kaguya. Well, okay, so yeah, we've officially started dating Kaguya now, so that's great. You know, we told everybody, and apparently they wanted to troll me for the rest of the day. The smug freaking faces doing it. So now she's gonna meet our parents, so yeah. That should be really interesting.